Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Brave Mace Tunes here. Welcome back to another YouTube video on the channel. So pretty much today what I'm going to be talking about here is the difference between Battlefield 6 and Call of Duty Black Ops 7. And pretty much I'm just going to be talking about to see, is Battlefield 6 really going to be the killer for Black Ops 7? Now, the thing that I like about Battlefield 6 is for how unique it is, for how realistic it is between like the buildings collapsing, the movement, the guns, just the whole feel of Battlefield 6 just really feels more, let's say, actually like realistic. It actually makes you feel like you're part of the game. You're inside the war zone. You're actually playing a military style video game. Now, don't get me wrong, Call of Duty has always been one of my favorite game series, but the reason why I'm starting to kind of fall like underneath Black Ops 7 or just Call of Duty in general is because of the direction that they're taking. Now, don't get me wrong, I get it. They're probably making a whole lot more money by, doing like the battle pass and then doing like the skins and stuff like that. But that just doesn't feel like a military game to me. That doesn't really feel like the Call of Duty that I've grown up playing and a lot of other people have grown up playing. Now, times have been changing. I get it. They're just trying to catch up with the wave of everything that's going on. But the thing that I like about Battlefield 6 is they're not really trying to jump on that bandwagon of producing skins, doing stuff like that. Now, that's not to say that they will later on in the release, but as of right now, from what it sounds like from the devs of the game, they don't really plan on really doing like the skins or anything like that. They always were, let's say, the ones for the most like realism and realistic aspects of each and every project that they put out. Even to the thing with Battlefield Hardline. I know a lot of people didn't really care for that game. I happen to like it. It was different. It went away from the military aspect to cops and robbers in a way, like the police and bank robbers. I thought Hardline was a good game. Maybe could have used a little bit more work, but honestly, in my opinion, I thought Battlefield Hardline was also a very good game. Now, based on the beta here that I've played, I have really enjoyed myself with Battlefield 6. And, right now, it's going to be like an uphill battle between Battlefield 6 and Black Ops 7. They're kind of coming out around the same time, maybe about like a month apart. I believe Battlefield 6 is coming out the 10th of October, and Black Ops 7 is coming out around, I believe, November 13th or 14th, somewhere in around there. So it's gonna be a little bit of a battle, I think, but from what I have seen, it seems like a lot of people are, I'm not gonna call it ditching Call of Duty, but have been leaning towards Battlefield 6 after the beta was released. I didn't get to play it the first weekend, but I got to play it the second weekend, which is the gameplay that you are seeing here today. But I will say Battlefield 6 definitely has so far my vote so far. So right now what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be checking out what each pre-order gives you between the Black Ops 7 Vault Edition and then the two versions of Battlefield 6. You have the Standard and then you have the Phantom Edition. Each version gives you, say, more items. I would prefer the Phantom Edition over the regular edition for Battlefield 6 because, as I will show you, you get a whole bunch load more shit for a good price, and it's $100. But for everything that you get, and then plus the game and stuff like that, and I believe it says early access. I'd have to double check about that, but we're gonna go through it here in just a quick second. So as you can see here, for the Vault Edition for Black Ops 7, you get 4 operators right from the start. You get Karma, Harper, Ted. For those who don't know, Ted is the bus driver from Transit, and as well as Reaper, which looks like something similar to Black Ops 3. So that's pretty cool. You also get the Black Cell for the Battle Pass, which I believe it gives you like the 20 tier skips and a bunch of other shit. You get a permanent unlock token, so you could permanently unlock whatever weapon, lethal, tactical, whatever that you want. You also get, look like Gobblegums. You get some Gobblegums in there as well. Also, if you pre-order the Vault Edition, you also get the Reznov Operator Pack, and then there will be a separate challenge to unlock 2 additional skins for Reznov. And another thing here, as you can see here, you also get a Mastercraft weapon collection, which comes, looks like about with 4 blueprints for guns, and that looks like a melee of some sort. So you also get, some cool looking blueprints for weapons as well. So I'm not really sure if you guys could see it. It is a little bit blurry, but this is the standard case for the Battlefield 6 pre-order for the standard. So you get the Gravedigger Soldier skin, a Fallen Heroes player card, looks like a Bandolier weapon charm, Express Delivery weapon sticker, a Hatchet L10 weapon package, Doomsayer soldier patch, I thought it said Slayer, Tombstone XP boost set, a 60-minute career XP boost, and a 60-minute hardware XP boost. So that's pretty cool that they added stuff in like that. I'm not really sure if Battlefield has ever done anything like that. I do know like those battle crates or the battle chests or whatever like that they added in. That was always something that they did. So it's kind of cool that they're offering a pre-order. And like I said, that's just for the standard version of Battlefield 6. And this here is for the Phantom Pack, the $100 edition of Battlefield 6. So as you can see here, it says you get the full game download, you get a Battlefield Pro token. So it's for the full season of First Play, including the Battle Pass, 25 tier skips, exclusive rewards, and more. So as I was talking about earlier on in the video, Battlefield 6 is doing something like a Battle Pass like Call of Duty. But, I mean, hopefully it won't be ruined by, like, a bunch of dumbass fucking skins. But then the Phantom Pack you get, it features Phantom Squad, 4 soldier skins, a Glimmer melee knife weapon skin, Shrouded weapon package, Drop Shadow weapon package, Chimera vehicle skin, Death's Head weapon sticker, a Cryptic weapon charm, Operative dog tag, Phantom XP boost, 60-minute career, 60-minute hardware, 30-minute hardware, and 30-minute career XP boost. So as you can see, you get a lot more in the Phantom than you do in the regular. So what I just showed is the 2 differences between, or actually really 3 differences between Battlefield 6 and Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I mean, they do give you a good bit for each game, but I think it all comes down to the gameplay of each game. So right now there isn't really like a beta, of course, for Black Ops 7, not yet at least. I think actually there is one coming up soon, I want to say. So it really comes down to the gameplay. Do I think that Battlefield 6 is going to beat Black Ops 7? I really don't know. Again, it all comes down to the gameplay, what people think of it. I personally like Battlefield 6. I thought it was a great game. I like the way it feels. I like the movement. I like the weapons. I just loved how realistic it was. Black Ops 7, like I said, Call of Duty really hasn't been the same in the past several years. And I know people might not agree with me, and that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But I'm just saying that Call of Duty really hasn't felt like Call of Duty for me in years. I mean, it just feels more like a realistic version of Fortnite, if anything. I mean, with like the weapons and the skins, and it just doesn't feel like Call of Duty to me, you know? So with Battlefield 6, it had like that sense of resurgency. It had like that sense of, we have a military video game, boots on ground, in tanks, realistic weapons, realistic equipment, realistic movement. So I really don't think Battlefield 6 is 100% going to, let's say, beat Black Ops 7, but I think Battlefield 6 might see more of a player count and a sales rate more than Black Ops 7. But again, it all comes down to the gameplay. We'll see, with the beta for Black Ops 7 on what that feels like. I guess in a sense, I am looking forward to Black Ops 7 because I have always been a fan of Call of Duty. So I just, I hope that one day Call of Duty would go back to the way it was back then. Like, I mean, the OG Modern Warfare series, the OG Black Ops series, World at War, stuff like that. So again, I don't think Battlefield 6 is 100% going to take over Black Ops 7, but it's probably going to give Black Ops 7 a run for its money for sure. So, like I said, those were the key differences for the pre-ordering for Black Ops 7 and Battlefield 6. Like, so you get a lot more stuff in each version. So I thought it was kind of cool that Battlefield 6 has 2 different versions, and each version it gives you a lot of stuff. So I'm not really 100% sure if you're going to get everything in the Phantom Pack, like everything like that it said for the standard in the Phantom. I'm going to say yes, because that's why it's so much more money. But if you could see there was so much more shit for the Phantom Edition than there was the standard. So again, it all comes down to the gameplay, and we'll just have to see on the community reaction when Black Ops 7 and Battlefield 6 has I'm gonna say at least a good couple months in its lifespan, maybe like the first 2 or 3 months in its lifespan, we're gonna really get a general idea on where the gaming is gonna be going moving forward. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you leave a like and comment down below on what game you're looking forward to the most, and if you pre-ordered any games so far. So again, thank you guys for tuning into today's video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.